Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم وحسن تفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفاهمكم.
Thank you for your cooperation and patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شاكرين لكم حسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
السلام عليكم وأهلا بالجميع ومساء الخير عليكم في اليوم الثاني من ملتقى تعافي لغد جديد اللي تنظمه حملة نحن معك المعنية بالصحة النفسية التابعة لعيادة همسات السكون. نتمنى أنكم تقضوا يوم ممتع ومفيد معنا. عبد الله موجود؟
الو
اهلين عبد الله، كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله، اخبارك كيف؟ صحتك؟ كيف الامور؟
الحمد لله تمام.
الحمد لله. Welcome back everyone. Today is the second day of the program. We have a list of speakers lined up for you, and today is going to be very interesting, fresh new perspective, and we can't wait to start. Back to you, Danya.
الحين نرحب بمجموعة تيونز اللي أبهرونا أمس وأكيد بيبهرونا اليوم.
So we're going to start with our first event of the day, which is introducing tunes. They're going to perform Heal the World by Michael Jackson.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere on a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, I can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
أهلا مجددا، وأكيد حلوة الأغنية رينبو، صح عبد الله؟ تعرفها الأغنية؟
Yeah, sorry guys, my bad. This song was Somewhere Over the Rainbow and absolutely smashed it. Beautiful performance by 𝗛𝗲 and Tunes. Thank you so much for coming through and performing for us today. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you.
أكيد. وأمس ما شاء الله أغنية مايكل جاكسون كانت جدا حلوة ومؤثرة وعجبتنا، وأمس بصراحة كثير استفدنا من جلسات أمس والمتحدثين اللي كانوا معانا أمس. كانت معانا صاحبة السمو الملكي الأميرة خلود آل سعود، وكان معانا بعد كانت معانا الدكتورة جراحة الأسنان إلاف العبدواني، وأيضاً تكلمت عن رحلتها مع جائحة كورونا.
So just a little recap about yesterday's program. We had such a good time. We had a lot of speakers lined up for you. We had Her Royal Highness Princess Khulud Al Saud, who was our keynote speaker. We also had, from the Not Alone Stories, we had Dr. Iyaf Al-Abdwani, and then we had 3 breakout room sessions, which were absolutely amazing. And we had a great time yesterday, and everything went smoothly. Even though we told you guys this was our first time doing a virtual event, surprisingly, it went by really smoothly. So hopefully today is going to be the same. However, I have to note that if at any point you faced a problem, any technical problems, our team is here to allocate you back to the meeting.
أكيد. وإذا في عندكم أي مشكلة ممكن تضغطوا على زر participants اللي موجود عندكم في الشاشة، وممكن تضغطوا على زر raise hand، وهم أكيد بيساعدوكم. خلونا نشوف كيف كان يوم أمس.
Very important. That's what my team, Not Alone, thought of. This is what we want to do. We want to do something together. We want to start it on a Friday. Jum'ah Mubarakah to all of you, all around the world. It means a lot for us that you've given.
For this event, and I would like to welcome the 4 panelists that I've got with me here. I'll start with Inji from Egypt. And Inji.
هو الكوفيد شيل اللي كان مستخبي أو شيل الغطاء عن حاجات إحنا ما كناش شايفينها، بدليل إن في ناس استخدمت فترة اللوك داون أو الفترة اللي إحنا بنمر بيها كفترة إبداعية.
Talk about mindfulness or to my clients or to the public, they always say that it is easily said than done, and I agree.
Works is really being more aware, okay, of your senses and yourself, which internally makes your mind a lot calmer.
Now there will be longer lines, there will be more surveillance, more checkpoints, traveling, you have to be wearing a mask and gloves and all of these things that we.
And I just want to remind you all to just stay.
Understand how they're feeling each day.
Or adults with ESD story, then it won't be.
If you want me to talk about anything specific, I'll be happy to take a few questions.
The second point I would like to talk about is expression.
If you're staying there without any food.
New mental health legislation and policies.
الغرض الأساسي اللي احنا كنا نبغى اليوم نحكي عنه هو الهيلينج، التعافي. أنا قلت يمكن in my short video, healing for me is a process that needs time in order to live, love and give. صحيح التعافي هو طريق أو سلوك طريق يمكن أن يكون قصير، يمكن يكون طويل، ولكن هذه الستبس أو البروسيس اللي احنا قاعدين نعملها نوصل إلى الحب، ونوصل إلى العطاء، نوصل إلى التعافي.
والحين بيكون معانا دكتور يوفراج كباديا، هو معالج بالتنويم الإيحائي العيادي ومؤسس وصاحب مؤسسة إيكا للتنويم الإيحائي العيادي في الهند.
So introducing our first keynote speaker of the day is Dr. Yuvraj. He is a clinical hypnotherapist and he's the founder and director of EKAA, Integrated Clinical Hypnotherapy Foundation in India. He's going to talk to us about sensitivity quotients.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Depends completely on the state of your mind and also the zone from which you are joining this symposium. It's very interesting to see how events like this globally destroy myths. And the biggest myth that's currently being shattered is the concept of boundaries and time. So here we are on an amazing platform. A huge, huge applause to the team of Whispers of Serenity for thinking of this venture. And it's an absolutely awesome idea. And here is my 2-penny contribution to it. So my topic for the day is going to be the sensitivity quotient. And why did I choose to speak on sensitivity? One of the things that's been a constant topic of discussion over the last maybe 30 years or so, especially in the healing fraternity, the fraternity of counseling, alternate sciences, healing modalities, has been about the next leap for mankind. What is going to take for us as a human species to evolve beyond what we think we are? For a long time, we've assumed that we are perhaps the most intelligent species on Earth, and yet an event of this magnitude has very quickly and very briefly shown us how misplaced that notion is. Because with all our intelligence, with all our technology, we're being subjected to a crisis of global proportions, which means what next from here? And hence the aftermath. Now, a very quick understanding of how have we evolved into being humans. So if we go with Darwin's theory of evolution, which says that we came from the primates and we've now become humans. We came from the Homo erectus species, the chimpanzees and the monkeys and the gorillas, and we've now evolved into the Homo sapiens or humans. Let's see how great this transition has been. So as animals are normally driven by basic instincts. So everything about the animal is driven by either survival, the urge to procreate, or the requirement to rest and sleep. Of course, I am not debating that animals, and especially evolved mammals, do show tendencies to feel and mingle with maybe even human populations. And that's how we have pets. But I would say 80 to 90% of the animal world operates out of the survival instinct, the three basic instincts. Now that we've evolved from that animal state into a Homo sapien or a human, where do we stand? We stand with exactly the same three basic instincts. Our ego state, of course, has kicked in. So our survival instinct has now metamorphosed itself into a desire for career, for money, for work. We've kind of made it a little fancy. And then our desire to procreate has metamorphosed into bonding, communities, friends, society, social circles. And our desire for sleep or rest has metamorphosed into inner peace, tranquility, mindfulness, meditation, etc. And yet, this seems to be an intermediate junction. Because even where we are right now, all it took was for one pandemic, all it took was for one COVID to completely bring out different responses in our species. Check in the last 2 months, after the virus has really spread, how have you landed up behaving? Which one of you went back, even for a short while, into the animal mode, where you completely started thinking and operating out of a fear-based response of survival? And I'm sure we all went through it at some point of time. So the mad rush to stock up on food because we will be left behind, or the urgency with which we send panic messages and horrible WhatsApps to the fraternity of how terrible this is going to get. What drove that response? That response purely came from the animal part in us that is very, very worried about our own survival. And yet, it didn't stay that way. So after the initial shock was done with, we became conventional, intelligent humans. We started to think. We started to check what's happening around us. And this is where our sensitivity to the environment slowly began to expand. We started to filter out thoughts that don't work for us. We started to not forward depressing messages on how COVID was spreading rapidly. Instead, we started to get stories of oneness, stories of how communities are reaching out to other people, making their life better. We had stories of people using this time to undertake radical self-work of healing, understanding their own spaces, understanding their emotional responses, understanding that all the governments in the world are doing their best. There is no government that is taking this lightly. So from an animalistic blame system, where we were constantly blaming others for what is not working, we slowly started to appreciate that everybody is doing their best. And this is a challenge that everybody is facing. And now, where is that bringing us? That is now bringing us to what healing sciences have spoken about for a long time, which is the evolution or the evolvement of our species from Homo sapiens to Homo luminous. Homo luminous is the enlightened human. What does the enlightened human entail? An enlightened human is equally concerned about nature, about his family, and about humanity on earth, beyond just himself. And that's exactly what this pandemic has done. So we may not realize this, but in the last 2 months, what's been the most amazing positive shift of the story is that with the forced lockdowns across countries, we've started to respect nature. We've become sensitive to nature. Flora and fauna in different parts of the world have started to express themselves as freely as humans. And we have so many videos that are now going viral of fishes and animals slowly bringing the balance of the world back. Sensitivity. We've become sensitive to nature. Check how we are now behaving with our neighbors. So in a rat race environment where we were constantly cluttered, thinking just about our jobs, our progress, and our future, now if your neighbor starts to cough and you hear about it, you're worried. You're making arrangements to see that if he or she can get an ambulance and be escorted to a medical facility. So you are much more sensitive to the requirements of the people around you. And this move of sensitivity is the precursor to what I call as the Homo luminous species. A species of humans where we will no longer be torn apart or separated by boundaries of politics, of religion, of culture. Of course, this is important. And yet, beyond all this, there is a certain oneness that seems to now emerge in our hearts, where we are stopping short of our personal issues, and we are taking that jump to extend our hands to beyond our boundaries. What is it that we can do to make life better for people around us? What is it that we can do that can improve the morale of the world? What is it that we can do where we start to think, to feel, and to behave as a united human species on earth? And for me, this has been the biggest plus point of the pandemic, because I see this move will not stop now. So the reaching out to communities, the bonding at different levels, the concern for nature, and a collective consciousness that is promising an earth to everybody that works for everybody, not separated by narrow stigmas of ego, but as a collective species, a species that can rightfully claim its space as a happy world that works for everybody. So when you now reflect, maybe at the end of this 2-day symposium that Whispers of Serenity has so beautifully organized, check with everything that you got as a feedback from people, you heard different scenarios. How is the contributor in you waking up? And I suppose you'll be shocked with the results that you find. Welcome to a much better version of yourself. And that should be my conclusion for the sensitivity quotient. Welcome to a new earth. Thank you.
شكرا دكتور يوفراج على المعلومات اللي عطيتنا إياها. أكيد نحن استفدنا. والحين بنكون مع جناب السيدة بسمة آل سعيد، وهي خبيرة في الصحة النفسية لمدة 20 سنة، وهي مؤسسة عيادة همسات السكون وحملة نحن معك للتوعية بالصحة النفسية. وأكيد بتكون معنا صاحبة السمو السيدة الدكتورة تغريد آل سعيد، وهي أستاذ مساعد بقسم علم النفس في جامعة سلطان قابوس، ومؤسسة ومالكة مركز وحضانة كتابي جليسي، وعضوة في حملة نحن معك.
Thank you so much, Dr. 𝗛𝗲𝗹, for that wonderful talk. It was really nice to open up the program with a topic like that. Extremely interesting. And now we're going to introduce the women of the hour, Sayyida Basma Al-Saeed, who is the owner and founder of Whispers of Serenity Clinic and the founder of the Not Alone campaign, with 20 years of experience. And with her is Her Highness Dr. 𝗛𝗲𝗹 Al-Saeed, who is the assistant professor of the psychology education department in Sultan Qaboos University. She is also the owner of My Book in Me. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone. I hope you're all doing very, very well. I love the positive energy of Dania and Abdullah. Shukran, shukran. I love how you that morning. Thank you for morning, afternoon. Thank you very much. I'm very happy that we're here on this journey. We're continuing this journey. Dr. 𝗛𝗲𝗹, as always, amazing, insightful words, very easy to listen and to understand, and that's what I love. And you brought me to the point. A lot of people ask us, but what we want to go back to before, you know, we want life to go back to before. Maybe what's coming up is better. We don't know. Maybe it is and maybe it isn't, but let's stay positive and let's see what the changes that happen right now that might take us to a better tomorrow. And that's the whole idea of this journey that we're together in. And that's how lovely Dr. 𝗛𝗲𝗹 put it together. Thank you, and I hope we do heal, and I hope the land heals and environment and everything around us, and that's what we're hearing. And let's try and keep that positive note. You have two ways. You either go to the negative side, which is there, it's available, and there is a negative part, and then there's the positive part. Let's try and stay on that track.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. يسعد صباحكم ومساءكم مثل ما هو قال دكتور 𝗛𝗲𝗹، يمكن من أماكن مختلفة، حد عنده صباح وحد مساء. شكرا للروح الإيجابية للجميع. شكرا دانيا وعبد الله، أمتعتونا الصباح. ما شاء الله حماس من أمس واليوم، مشاعر مختلطة. كنت أحكي نعمل شوية تأمل على اللي صار أمس أنا وأختي العزيزة جناب السيدة بسمة بالمساء، فقلت لها ما أعرف يعني، بس مشاعر كثيرة مختلطة. يمكن أنتم نفس الطريقة. نحن يعني مضطرين في ظروف معينة أنه نحن نتعامل مع التقنية ومع التعلم عن بعد والتعامل مع البعد، ولكن في نفس الوقت الجميل فيه أنه واقعي جدا. يعني أمس شعرنا أنه نحن بالفعل في فعالية، وأنه نحن كثير متواصلين مع بعضنا البعض، ولله الحمد هذه نعمة، ومعناته أنه القادم ما راح يكون مثل اللي سبق. نحن يمكن كنا سبق في البداية شوية كان واجد صعب نتأقلم، واجد صعب إنه نحن نستوعب كيف بنعيش طريقة جديدة، كيف بنتعامل مع أشياء، وهذا وضع طبيعي. كل شيء مبهم، كل شيء ما نعرفه في البداية يسبب نوع من المخاوف، نوع من القلق. بس هذا نحن أكبر دليل يعني ما بين اللي يتعلم بسرعة وما بين اللي جالس يتعلم، وهي كلها محاولة وخطأ. بس كل المؤشرات تدل بإيجابية وتفاؤل ومرونة إنه إن شاء الله القادم راح يكون أفضل بكثير مما كنا عليه، لأن كلنا تطورنا وكلنا تغيرنا وما حد عنده استعداد يرجع لورا. الكل حابب يتقدم على قدام بإذن الله تعالى.
بإذن الله تعالى. So we have a treat for all of you. So basically, when we did our Not Alone forum, the first one, the one that had around I think it was around 15 speakers from around the world. The same thing, they said their stories, it was amazing. And we thought of something called the First Aid Mental Health Kit. We gave all the people this box that, you know how the First Aid Kit looks, but this was for mental health. Now we thought we want you guys to help us. We need new ideas, we need new thoughts. So basically what we're going to do today, first, we're going to put the whiteboard, I think, Jean, and then we're going to show you what we have also after that as a surprise. So, for example, this is a box. You can see. You can put whatever you want in it. So if you had a first aid mental health box, what would you put in? We want your help so we can make the first, well, the second, because we've done one. We want one with you guys to help everyone else. So here you are giving back to the community. You are with us today, but also you're giving back. As always, we know that you're there for us. So we want your ideas. What do we put in this mental health kit box? If you can't write it here, we're happy to get emails later on, but we want new ideas. تفضلي.
طيب نحن فكرنا لكم كذا في شيء ترفيهي وفي نفس الوقت هو نوع من المساندة. الناس كثير يسألوا نحن كيف ممكن نساعد، نحن كيف ممكن يكون لنا دور. نحن قدمنا لكم لو تتذكروا في الملتقى قبل سنتين تقريبا، كان عندنا الملتقى الكبار الأول في 𝗵𝗶𝗆، فكرة علبة، وهي هذه العلبة فيها أدوات كثيرة، والفكرة إنه إسعافات أولية، ولكن مثل ما واحد عنده في بيته إسعافات أولية أو في سيارته للناحية الصحية، هذا للصحة النفسية. ونحن قررنا وحطينا لكم أفكار فيه اللي هي بعض الأشياء اللي ممكن تساعدنا كاتزان أولي لما تجينا حالة من الهلع أو الخوف أو غيره. فنحن اليوم مثل ما أنتم شايفين أمامكم فكرنا عملنا صندوق، وهذا الصندوق حابين إبداعاتكم وأفكاركم أنتم، إيش ممكن أنتم تقدموا للمجتمع لو طلب منكم في يوم ما تعدوا صندوق إسعافات أولية للصحة النفسية. فعندكم اللوحة أمامكم، بإمكانكم إنه أنتم تشاركونا بإبداعاتكم وتخبرونا إيش ممكن تحطوا في هذا الصندوق. إذا ما قادرين تشاركوا الآن ولا ما حابين تشاركوا ولا في ناس ما يقدروا يفكروا بسرعة، ما مشكلة، فكروا بعدين وتواصلوا معنا بالإيميل أو بأي وسيلة أخرى حابين ما زلنا نعرف أفكاركم. تفضلوا اللوحة أمامكم الآن وحطوا إيش ممكن يكون في هذا الصندوق.
So الصندوق اللي قبل, or the box before, had a notepad, it had a stress ball, it had luban because it's good for relaxation, it had a cold towel, and it had a pen, right?
Yes, and a small note أتوقع كان في دفتر صغير بعد.
Yeah, that had information about it. So let's see what you guys can write. I'm not sure what that is right now, but let's have a look. That looks like somebody lying down. We can't put a human in the box. That's something else.
Me, it says me. So they wanted to put themselves in.
You can write it on the board, and I'm gonna read what's written here in the chat as well. So then we can have, there's books, there's daily journal, there's a yoga mat. Wow, that's a big box. There's a healthy food, there's an embroidery kit, there's a mandala to color it, there's pens, colors, frankincense, there's gratitude journal, lavender to use in order to get the touch, a note and a pencil. That's good, keep it rolling. Ice cream, how will ice cream sustain? Although it's a good idea, maybe that's a positive food. What do you think, صاحبة سمو؟ إيش رأيك في الاقتراحات؟
حلو، أظنهم جالسين يستخدموا حواسهم الخمسة كلها، لأن نحن أي شيء يدخل عنا يدخل من الحواس الخمسة. فحد فكر في أكل، حد فكر في الجانب الروحاني وكتب قرآن، حد فكر في شيء نشمه، روائح، شموع، جميل. حد يفكر في الموسيقى إذا نريح الأذن. فالناس جالسة تفكر يخيل لي على هذا الأساس call a friend، نتصل في حد صديق، نتكلم. ففي أفكار صحيح. ما شاء الله مختلفة وجميلة. أعتقد إنه الأكل يريح.
مدمرة بعضها شوية some of it is like
أيوة.
chips. I like that too, but no, we have to think of something else. It make me feel good though. So, interesting. Let's see. But I'm just thinking this box is a big box. It is not a small kid box anymore. What do you think?
Yeah, but أشياء كثيرة لازم تدخل فيه شكله، لأنه بيكون كبير جدا. بس جميل يعني تلاحظي إنه في تنوع في الأفكار.
Perfume, snacks, coloring books, hugs. Somebody said my mom. Again, you don't want to put your mom in the box, but you know, maybe you mean
maybe
a good vibe. Maybe a picture of your mom.
Yeah.
Picture of your mom.
A
great idea. So let's say a picture of your mom, positive words, praying mat, change a small frame, a small invite from Not Alone. I like it. What do you think? صاحبة سمو إيش رأيك؟
يا تلميحة هذه يعني.
يريدونا معاهم يعني.
Relaxation.
So this is good, guys. So we actually did a competition And we got, from the competition, we chose 3 pictures, which we're gonna share with you right now. And you can get the chance to vote with us. So we'll go through the 3 pictures and then we'll come back again and we'll choose which one is the best. صح بتسو؟
الحين نحن اخترنا لكم 3 صور، كان في مسابقة واخترنا أفضل 3 اللي نحن شفناهم، وإن شاء الله يعجبوكم الأفكار. بنخليكم شوية تشوفوا على الصور ال3 وبعدين نرجع لكم إن شاء الله.
So Jane, can you please put the three pictures of the box once you're ready? Thank you. By the way, Jean is behind the scenes. She's the one who's doing all of these things. So I think we should give her a big round of applause. And Jean, you're doing a good job, girl.
Go, Jean.
Okay, so this box. It's really a goodie box, right? I'm gonna zoom in. You can zoom in, yeah, with your fingers. You can just, it can become bigger. إيش رأيك بهالصندوق? What do you think?
هذا اللي فيه الدمار الكبير اللي قلنا عنه ما شاء الله. emotional eating. ففي واجد ايوه في واجد اشياء كذا غذاء الروح على غذاء.
ايوه there's chocolates, there's a notebook, there's a pen, there is can't see what that is. Okay, and there's a painting. Okay, what's the second picture? A bit more structured, this one.
هنا في فكر اكثر.
Yeah.
في كتب، في اشياء للقراءه، للكتابه، في يمكن توكيدات ايجابيه. اتوقع هذه حد كاتب كلام ايجابي.
في تسبيح. شوفي.
ايوه هنا. في روحاني بالضبط، الروح
أيوة.
والروحانيات.
Okay, and the other one? Oh, what's the baby doing in the box? Take the baby out of the box.
ايش تسوي هذه الطفله داخل الصندوق؟ شكلها مسكينه يعني ما اعرف.
Maybe positive vibe. She doesn't look happy though, but positive vibe maybe. You know, I don't know. What do you guys think? The baby does not look happy. I want to just highlight she's cute and all, but she's not smiling much. What do you think?
في أدوات للرسم، في ألوان، في أكل أتوقع موجود، لكن الطفلة مسكينة يا هي اللي بغت تدخل بس شكلها مغلوب على أمرها يعني، لأنه البوز يعني في الصورة ما يبين إنها واجد مبسوطة يعني.
There's 2 pictures. Okay, there's the first one which is good. It has a notebook, has chocolates. I can't really see what's inside much. And then there's a second one that has this cute baby, which even safety-wise, maybe we don't put the baby in the box. Maybe we put her picture. Okay.
يعني كما قلنا صور بتكون أفضل يعني.
Anyway, so let's go to number 1, and you guys can put your hands up. Raise your hands up, not in the video, virtually, okay? You have a button there. Oh, you can type. You can type and say which box. This is the first box. Nurhan, please, if you can check out the numbers of people in the comments, and we can choose. And we have the second box. وعندنا سيدة تريد تقدم.
أيوة بس أشوف ما شاء الله أعداد كبيرة على الصندوق الثاني. فإلى الآن يعني معظم الردود الأفعال تقول إنه أو الاستجابات تقول إنه الصندوق الثاني شكله عاجبهم سيدة بسمة.
أيوة
فيمكن لأنه
بس عشان خاطري بس أريد أشوف الصندوق الثالث، بس عشان أشوف البيبي مرة ثانية. أريد أفهم بس.
يا حد كتب الصندوق الأول.
She's not happy. Let's go back to إذا نرجع لرقم 2 صح؟ خلينا نشوف.
رقم 2 الأغلبية اختاروا، في واحد كتب رقم 1 وفي الحين رقم 3 بس فقط اختيارين. الأغلبية قالوا رقم 2.
Okay. So I think number 2. Yay!
شكله رقم 2.
Okay, we're happy. خلاص. We will use this, and if you guys have any ideas, please send us the ideas. We're open to any idea that you would send.
فبإمكانكم إنه أنتم أيضاً ترتبوا الصندوق اللي تريدوه وترسلوا لنا إياه، وحلو لو ترسلوه على شكل صور إذا عندكم القدرة إنكم تحطوا، أو حطوها أفكار ايش ممكن انتم تحطوا كما قلنا في صندوقكم للاسعافات الاوليه للصحه النفسيه.
ممتاز. Thank you so much and we will continue our journey. Thank you Jean. Let's continue. Thank you for your help
شكرا
everyone.
يعطيكم العافيه وظلكم معنا ان شاء الله بنكمل.
شكرا جناب السيدة بسمة وصاحبة السمو السيدة تغريد على الفكرة الجميلة. أكيد الحين كل واحد فينا بيفكر إيش ممكن يحط في الصندوق، صندوق الإسعافات الأولية للصحة النفسية. عبد الله مثلا أنت إيش ممكن تحط؟
ما أعرف يا أخي، أنا اللي كتبت آيس كريم so I would probably put a coupon at Baskin Robbins just to go to an ice cream shop if I'm feeling down or something. Probably a coupon.
أنا أحس الماي واجد يساعدني علشان أهدي نفسي في التوتر. يمكن أحط علبة ماي.
حط علبة ماي. You actually put a water bottle. Wow.
زين الحين.
No, go on. After you.
أوكي. الحين طبعا بعد ما عرفنا أو سمعنا الفكرة الجميلة من السيدة بسمة والسيدة تغريد، بيكون معانا دكتور عبد العزيز أبل من دولة الكويت، وهو استشاري تعليمي تربوي ودكتور بالجامعة الأمريكية في الكويت.
Thank you so much, first of all, to Sayyidah Basma and Dr. Zabreed for that wonderful, entertaining session of the kit. And now we're going to introduce Dr. Abdul Aziz. Just a second. One second, guys. So Dr. Abdul Aziz is the Education and Educational Consultant, GCC Doctor at the American University of Kuwait. And he will speak to us about creativity in the pandemic of the coronavirus.
مفهوم التعافي بالنسبة لي هو تحويل تجربة سلبية إلى أداة إيجابية.
إذا تسمعوني وتشوفوني. بانتظار الإجابة. Clear. تمام. Thank you very much. نبتدي. السلام عليكم، الله يعطيكم العافية. معكم أخوكم دكتور عبد العزيز أبل من الكويت، استشاري تعليمي وتربوي وحاصل على الدكتوراه في التعليم. أولاً بداية حاب أشكر صاحبات السمو السيدة دكتورة تغريد آل سعيد والسيدة بسمة آل سعيد وكل الطاقم وكل الناس اللي وفروا لنا وخلوا الفكرة هذه تصير حقيقة. فألف شكر لكم جميعاً لكل جهودكم، وألف شكر للمتابعين أيضاً اللي موجودين. عندي كم دقيقة وراح أتكلم عن موضوع الإبداع في زمن الكورونا. احنا في البداية يعني المشكلة هذه حصلت لنا والتحدي حصل لنا كعالم ككوكب بالكامل، وما كنا مستعدين له. يمكن بعض الدول كانت مستعدة بس الأغلبية ما كانت مستعدة، وتجربة جديدة بالنسبة لهم، خاصة أن آخر مرة حصل نفس هذا الشيء كان قبل عشرات يمكن مئات السنين. فما كان في تكنولوجيا، ما كان في إعلام مثل ما احنا عارفين الحين. لكن الحين صار هذا الشيء واضطرينا احنا كلنا نقعد داخل بيوتنا. كنا متعودين على نمط حياة معين، نمط حياة في مدرسة، في عمل، نرجع ناكل، نتكلم، نشتغل، نطلع. فالنمط والروتين كانوا ماشيين وبدون تحديات كبيرة نسبيا نفس ما التحديات اللي احنا قاعدين نمر فيها الحين. مرة واحدة قعدنا بالبيت، والقعدة هذه بالبيت فتحت آفاق جديدة أو نظرة جديدة من نواحي جديدة احنا ما كنا متوقعينها كلش. فأول التحديات اللي واجهناها وأكبر التحديات كانت مع أطفالنا ومع أنفسنا، والتحدي هذا كان الملل. وما عرفنا نتصرف مع الملل، لأن متعودين احنا دائما قاعدين نسوي أشياء وما نحس بالملل، لأن أي شيء نبي كنا نسوي. لكن الحين لما كنا ملزومين نقعد داخل البيت والأدوات اللي عندنا صارت محصورة جدا، صار الملل وما نعرف شلون نتصرف فيه. وعيالنا قاموا يقولوا لنا أنا أشعر بالملل، شنو أسوي؟ وين يعني والأولياء الأمور هم يحسون بالملل، وأيضا مو عارفين شو يسوون حق عيالهم اللي يشعرون بالملل. فلقينا أنفسنا احنا قاعدين نمشي ضد التيار، ضد اللي مفروض احنا نسويه. ولما الواحد يسبح ضد التيار او يمشي ضد الهواء يشعر بالتعب بسرعه والفرستريشن. فالتشبيه هذا ان احنا نمشي ضد التيار او ضد الهواء، التيار هو مقوله الملل يولد الابداع. هذا الغلط اللي احنا كنا قاعدين نسويه. كنا قاعدين نحاول نحارب الملل، مع ان الملل هو صديقنا. احنا كنا محتاجينه وما كنا فاهمينه عدل، وظلمنا الملل. اذا فكرنا فيه انه هو الخطوه قبل الابداع، راح نتعامل وياه بصوره صحيحه وراح يفيدنا. اذا ياكم الطفل وقال لكم انا اشعر بالملل، قولوا له ما يخالف، روح فكر بشيء تسوي. اذا انت حسيت بالملل قول الحمد لله، الحين خلني افكر اني انا اسوي شيء جديد، خلني ابدع. الطفل يحتاج تقريبا ربع ساعه من الملل، بعدين راح تشوفونه يبلش يمسك ورقه وقلم ويقعد يكتب ويقعد يرسم، ممكن يروح يبني شيء، يخترع لعبه معينه. راح تلاحظون انه يبلش الجانب الابداعي بالطفل يطلع. ف التوبيك مالي اليوم الابداع في زمن الكورونا هو ان احنا نفهم الملل، لان الملل صديقنا. اذا تصرفنا معه بصوره صحيحه راح يفتح لنا افاق كثيره. وبالنهايه ابي اختم بموضوع هيلينج، التعافي. جدا جدا التوبيك هذا مبدع، يعني اللي اختاروه والشكر لهم، مبدعين جدا، لانهم مو خطوه قدام، هم عبروا بالزمن الى الفيوتشر وفكروا بالتعافي. احنا محتاجين نتعافى من اللي احنا مرينا فيه، وشكرا لكم انه وفرتوا هذا الشيء. التعافي مثل ما قلت لكم هو ان الواحد يمر بتجربه سلبيه ويحوله الى اداه ايجابيه او اداه انه هو يقدر يستخدمها انه هو يتطور. فمساله الهيلينج، التعافي الحين بالوقت اللي احنا فيه، نقول ان احنا مرينا بتجربه سلبيه، والتجربه السلبيه هذه تعتبر ضغوطات علينا. الابداع اذا تعاملنا، عفوا، الابداع هي نتيجه التعامل الصحيح مع الضغوطات. واحده من الضغوطات كانت الملل، لكن في ضغوطات كثيره، واحنا نفس الشيء نقدر نقول ان هيلينج اذا تعاملنا بالطريقه، الهيلينج يجينا بعد ما نتعامل مع الضغوطات بالطريقه الصحيحه. هذا كان ختامي لكم، وهذه كانت الفكره اللي حاب اني اوصلها. مره ثانيه اشكر كل المتابعين، شكرا لكم والله يوفق الجميع.
شكرا دكتور عبد العزيز أبل على الجلسة المثرية، وأكيد كلنا لازم نستغل هذه الأيام في تنمية هواياتنا ونبدع فيها أكثر. شكرا لكل من انضم معنا، وأكيد نحن موجودين، بس الحين راح نتوقف لمدة 15 دقيقة لوقت الصلاة، وأكيد نكون راجعين.
So thank you so much, Dr. Abdulaziz, for that wonderful talk. I'm sure all of us can relate. During this pandemic and during this quarantine, we were all bored. So a lot of us have resorted to creative measures, whatever it was. So thank you so much for that perspective. Being said that, we're now going to proceed into our prayer break, which is going to take 15 minutes. And we'll see you afterwards, inshallah.
بس أتمنى من المنضمين معانا أنهم ما يطلعوا، يكونوا موجودين، وإن شاء الله نكون راجعين.
Please do not leave the chat room. We will be back shortly in 15 minutes, inshallah. Thank you.
So you want to know what healing means to me? To me, healing means continually achieving homeostasis, constantly recalibrating my mind, my body and my soul to the God-given vibrational frequency I arrived with on this earth. Healing is finding my connection, my purpose, the reason I exist.
مفهوم التعافي بالنسبة لي هو تحويل تجربة سلبية إلى أداة إيجابية
To me, healing is the acceptance of oneself. It also means changing your mindset, changing the way you look at things in a positive light.
Healing for me is the ability to recover and to rehabilitate oneself from emotional injuries and emotional distress.
Used to be, but being inner and spiritually.
Healing takes place when you develop resilience and bounce back from setback.
التعافي هو اختيار أن نبعد عن طريق الظلام ونتجه إلى ضوء الأمل.
Healing is easy. It's a skill that we all can learn.
Healing to me is a journey of understanding that allows you to help yourself and others.
Healing to me means feeling comfortable and confident in my own skin and not worrying about what others think of me.
Healing to me is the acknowledgement, acceptance, and processing of pain, trauma, and negative life experiences.
Healing is the process of becoming my own therapist.
الشفاء هو أن نستشعر السعادة في كل شيء نعمله، في كل لحظة، في كل لقاء، في كل جملة.
Healing comes from taking responsibility, to realize that it is you and no one else that creates your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions.
Healing is that peace you feel inside when you are sure that the pain is fading away one step at a time.
Healing is a very unique journey toward embracing our true self.
To me, healing is finding the peace and calm within chaos. So it's not saying that chaos doesn't happen to us and life doesn't happen, but our ability to overcome it, to be strengthened by it, and to find peace within it, that's true healing.
So you want to know what healing means to me? To me, healing means continually achieving homeostasis, constantly recalibrating my mind, my body, and my soul to the God-given vibrational frequency I arrived with on this earth. Healing is finding my connection, my purpose, the reason I exist.
مفهوم التعافي بالنسبة لي هو تحويل تجربة سلبية إلى أداة إيجابية.
To me, healing is the acceptance of oneself. It also means changing your mindset, changing the way you look at things in a positive light.
Healing for me is the ability to recover and to rehabilitate oneself from emotional injuries and emotional distress.
Used to be, but being inner and spiritually.
Healing takes place when you develop resilience and bounce back from setback.
التعافي هو اختيار أن نبعد عن طريق الظلام ونتجه إلى ضوء الأمل.
Healing is easy. It's a skill that we all can learn.
Healing to me is a journey of understanding that allows you to help yourself and others.
Healing to me means feeling comfortable and confident in my own skin and not worrying about what others think of me.
Healing to me is the acknowledgement, acceptance, and processing of pain, trauma, and negative life experiences.
Healing is the process of becoming my own therapist.
الشفاء هو أن نستشعر السعادة في كل شيء نعمله، في كل لحظة، في كل لقاء، في كل جملة.
Healing comes from taking responsibility, to realize that it is you and no one else that creates your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions.
is that peace you feel inside when you are sure that the pain is fading away one step at a time.
Healing is a very unique journey toward embracing our true self.
To me, healing is finding the peace and calm within chaos. So it's not saying that chaos doesn't happen to us and life doesn't happen, but our ability to overcome it, to be strengthened by it, and to find peace within it, that's true healing.
So you want to know what healing means to me. To me, healing means continually achieving homeostasis, constantly recalibrating my mind, my body and my soul to the God-given vibrational frequency I arrived with on this earth. Healing is finding my connection, my purpose, the reason I exist.
مفهوم التعافي بالنسبة لي هو تحويل تجربة سلبية إلى أداة إيجابية.
To me, healing is the acceptance of oneself. It also means changing your mindset, changing the way you look at things in a positive light.
Healing for me is the ability to recover and to rehabilitate oneself from emotional injuries and emotional distress.
Used to be, but being inner and spiritual.
Healing takes place when you develop resilience and bounce back from setback.
التعافي هو اختيار أن نبعد عن طريق الظلام ونتجه إلى ضوء الأمل.
Healing is easy. It's a skill that we all can learn.
Healing to me is a journey of understanding that allows you to help yourself and others.
Healing to me means feeling comfortable and confident in my own skin and not worrying about what others think of me.
Healing to me is the acknowledgement, acceptance, and processing of pain, trauma, and negative life experiences.
Healing is the process of becoming my own therapist.
الشفاء هو أن نستشعر السعادة في كل شيء نعمله، في كل لحظة، في كل لقاء، في كل جملة.
creates your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions.
Healing is that peace you feel inside when you are sure that the pain is fading away one step at a time.
Healing is a very unique journey toward embracing our true self.
To me, healing is finding the peace and calm within chaos. So it's not saying that chaos doesn't happen to us and life doesn't happen, but our ability to overcome it, to be strengthened by it, and to find peace within it, that's true healing.
So you want to know what healing means to me. To me, healing means continually achieving homeostasis, constantly recalibrating
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم وحسن تفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفاهمكم.
Thank you for your cooperation and patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شاكرين لكم حسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم.
تقبل الله منا ومنكم صالح الأعمال إن شاء الله. شكرا لكل للموجودين معنا والمنضمين معنا في ملتقى تعافي لغد جديد. الحين بنبدأ مع الجلسة اللي بتديرها جناب السيدة ميا آل سعيد، وهي مرشدة حياتية في عيادة همسات السكون. خليكم معنا.
Welcome back everyone from your break. تقبل الله صلواتكم, and I hope you're all feeling refreshed. So we're going to proceed on to our the next part of the program of today, which is going to be a panel discussion moderated by Sayyida Mia Al Saeed, who is a life coach at the Whispers of Serenity Clinic.
التعافي بالنسبة لي مسؤوليتي.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you're all doing well and on the journey of healing beautifully. إن شاء الله أنتم كلكم صحة وسلامة وفي رحلة جميلة في رحلة التعافي. فإن شاء الله اليوم معانا 3 متحدثين كثير متشوقين إنه نسمع إيش عندهم في موضوع التعافي والصحة النفسية. There will be 3 speakers, inshallah, with us, talking about mental health and, of course, healing. The talks will be in various languages. There will be 2 mainly, Arabic and English, inshallah, so the mix of both. inshallah. So I'd like to welcome our first guest, Dr. 𝗛𝗲𝗵. سنبذة بسيطة عن دكتور 𝗛𝗲𝗵. هو أستاذ مساعد في قسم الطب النفسي في جامعة القاهرة، وموضوع اليوم بإذن الله تعالى بيكون عن التطور والتأقلم للخدمات النفسية للتعامل أفضل مع المرحلة الحالية. تفضل دكتور اشرف.
مساء الخير. انتوا كده شايفيني صح؟
ايوه نشوفك دكتور.
تمام. اوكي.
شكرا على تواجدك معنا اليوم.
اشكرك، وانا بشكركم يعني to start with. انا عايز اشكركم على الفكره بتاعت الايفنت ده، يعني it's highly needed. انا معلش مضطر اقول انا هقوله ده مش مقدمه، يعني انا كمان very impressed من الديفرنت، يعني من الدايفرسيتي او الاختلاف الواضح ما بيننا. يعني لما مثلا كان في البوكس، انا كتبت حاجه very traditional. انا كتبت نوت وبن سل، بعدين لقيت الاويل والمات يعني حاجات مختلفه خالص. اتس جريت انه الاختلاف اللي ما بيننا وفي الابروتش بتاعتنا وازاي بنشوف الامور، ازاي بنشوف التعافي. ثانك يو فيري ماتش فور ذس. انا هتكلم يعني في نقط بسيطه خالص. انا الموضوع هو التطور اللي احنا محتاجين ليه في الخدمات النفسيه اللي بنقدمها، اللي هي mental health services. ازاي محتاجه تتطور developed وتتاقلم مع المرحله الحاليه. مش هضيع وقت في المرحله الحاليه، لان احنا يعني موست بس يعني او اغلبيتنا بيتكلم في الامر ده، الضغوط بتاعتها وكده. انا هقول حاجه واضحه، انه غير القلق والخوف من المجهول، القلق من تغيير الحياه، ان حد من القريبين مني يحصل له حاجه، الضغوط الماديه و في صعوبه شديده تانية، وهي تغير اللايف ستايل. زي ما الدكتور كان بيتكلم بطريقه جميله جدا عن الزهق والكرياتيفيتي وكده. تغير اللايف ستايل از نوت ا لاكجري، يعني اللي هو اسلوب الحياه مش عشان انا عايز انبسط، مثلا ان انا بخرج بالليل او بلعب رياضه او بشتغل عدد الساعات دي او بقعد قد كده في البيت وبقعد كده بره البيت. اللايف ستايل بتاعي ده انا طورته بحسب انا محتاج ايه عشان اقدر اتعامل مع الضغوط المختلفه. فالتغيير الواضح البين السيجنيفيكانت في اللايف ستايل بتاعنا، ان انا بقيت بقعد اكتر في حاجات كتير مش بقدر اعملها و و و و ده كان ليه تاثير على ان انا مش عارف اتاقلم، مش عارف اكوب. فناس كتيره تعبانه ويقول لك انا مش قلقان قوي مثلا من الكوفيد 19، لكن انا مش عارف مالي، انا تعبان جدا. هو تعبان لانه اللي طوره عبر السنين علشان يعرف يتعامل مع يومه، مع اسبوعه، مع حياته، هو مش عارف يمارس اغلبيته. وهناخد وقت عقبال ما نقدر نوصل لحاجه جديده. واعتقد ده الهدف من التوك دي او الويبينار ده. طبعا في ناس كتيره مش ناويين يغيروا اي حاجه، لان هم حاسين ان هي فتره مؤقته and they are waiting ان هي زي العاصفه تعدي، بس احنا مش عارفين قوي ايه اللي هيحصل. فده برضو معطل فكره القبول والتطور. اوكي، ده التحدي بخصوص الخدمات النفسيه محتاجه يحصل فيها تطور كبير. يعني مثلا فور اكزامبل، مثلا لما بنيجي مثلا في العلاج اللي هو التيلي ميديسن او الاونلاين ثيرابي، ناس كتيره مننا من المعالجين اللي عندهم صنعه، يعني اللي بيمارسوا علاج نفسي بطريقه جيده، ما بيحبوش الاونلاين. مش مقتنعين ان هو في وجود كافي. لما حد مثلا حط في البوكس نفسه انه دي اقوى حاجه، المواجده. ففي احساس ان الاونلاين مش هيقدر يدي ده بطريقه كافيه. في ناس كتيره لما جينا ننقل الشغل بتاعنا كله اونلاين، لقينا ناس تقول لك لا انا مش بحبه، انا مش مقتنع بيه، انا مش بحس بالكلاينت كفايه و دي فيها مشكله، لانه احنا متوقعين انه حتى بعد ما يعني هوبفلي يعني ان الكوفيد يقل، ان كوفيد 19 يقل، العلاج النفسي اللي عن بعد اللي هو الاونلاين ميديسن او الاونلاين ثيرابي عامه، بعد ما كانت نسبه صغيره جدا يعني مثلا اقل من 10%، عمرها ودلوقتي تقريبا 100%، مش هترجع 10% تاني، هتبقى 30 40%. هنعمل ايه ساعتها؟ فاذا احنا محتاجين تطور في المنظومه الخدميه بتاعتنا، في تفكيرنا، في قدرتي ان انا اقدر اتعامل اونلاين اكتر من كده عشان اقدر اتعامل مع الظروف دي. اخر نقطه وهخلص، انا كمعالج نفسي، انا كثيرابيست، سواء بقى سايكولوجيست، سايكايتريست، ثيرابيست، لا ده وقت صعب عليا. انا لما بشتغل من البيت، الاونلاين ثيرابي، العلاج اللي هو عن طريق زوم او very stressful. يعني اكتشفت ان هو more stressful. اكتشفنا كلنا، يعني احنا بيج تيم بنشتغل مع بعض، اكتشفنا ان احنا significantly more stress، يعني بطريقه واضحه مضغوطين اكتر واحنا بنشتغل اونلاين. طب هنعمل ايه؟ احنا كمان مضغوطين ان حياتنا حصل فيها مشكله، ما احنا زي الكلاينتس، وفي نفس الوقت طبيعه الشغل ضاغطه علينا. انا افضل باصص في الشاشه كده اهو، سواء كبيره او صغيره، ساعات طويله، ده متعب من غير ما اكون بقابل حد من زمايلي مثلا لما اكون بشتغل في مكان العمل، في عياده او في اوفيس او كده. فده صعب علينا، وده بيستلزم، يبقى اذا احنا محتاجين نتطور كخدمات، لكن كمان انا كثيرابيست محتاج ان انا ابتدي يعني as much as possible اتطور في السبورت واللي انا محتاج له. يعني انا محتاج لازم نعمل مثلا بير سوبرفيجن اونلاين، محتاج اخلي بالي بشتغل عدد ساعات قد ايه وما يزيدش عنها، والا هيحصل لي بيرن اوت، والبرفورمانس بتاعي هيبتدي يقل. واشوف كمان حاجات بيرسونال انا محتاج اكون بعملها، بس في نفس الوقت تكون سيف، يعني تقدر تو empower me عشان اقدر اقوم بدوري كثيرابيست. Thank you. Thank you very much for the effort. ثقة.
شكرا دكتور أشرف على هذا الموضوع جدا يعني مهم بالنسبة لنا كلنا، بس حبيت انك انت اعطيتنا اياها من موضوع مهنتك، لانه كمان انت بني ادم وعندك مشاعر، عشان تأدي واجبك ان انت نفس الشيء تمر بنفس المراحل ونفس الاحاسيس اللي كلنا احنا نمر فيها. فاشكرك جدا على هذه المداخلة الجميلة.
اشكرك، ميرسي خالص. ثانك يو فيري ماتش. ميرسي.
طبعا اذا اي حد عنده اي سؤال لدكتور اشرف بامكانكم ان تستخدموا الجروب شات. شكرا دكتور.
شكرا، ميرسي خالص.
So inshallah now we'll be on to our next speaker who will be speaking in English inshallah, which will be Dr. Iman Nuruddin min yeah, if we can just have her. There we go. So Dr. Iman is a psychotherapist and partner at Insights Therapy, and today she'll be talking to us at Coming to Our Senses. Doctora, welcome to the panel today. Looking forward to hearing about your topic.
Hi, thank you. It seems like I can't switch on my camera.
They will give you access. They're asking you to raise your hand, please, doctor, so they can see who you are and give you access.
To
raise your hand, the way to do that is to go to.
Okay, I'm here.
Technology, a new way of communicating.
We learn. Here we go. Can you see me? Because I can't see me, but if you can see me, great. You opened up for someone else.
I think there's this actual name has been coming up with all our speakers for some reason.
Okay. 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 Then that's fine.
I think if you raise your hand,
there I am. Okay, I'm here. Then I'm gone. Okay, it's fine.
Thanks for being with us today. And as I said, the floor is yours. Please, you may begin.
Okay. So I know some of you can't see my face and some of you can, and that's fine. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about coming back to your senses. I know, and I think all of us have experienced how COVID has changed our life. Like Dr. just said before me, it's kind of transformed. I'm working from home now. I'm, as he said, doing therapy from home and having to learn to adapt to a new lifestyle, which was, I was one of the people that wasn't very into moving into this lifestyle, but we all have a new us. And so what I wanted to talk is, how do we come back and find our peace and our calm in this chaos that we're living, in this unknown? Every day we hear of new rules, new regulations coming out. Governments are trying to adapt with what's going, and we're trying to adapt with that, with what is right for us and what is not right for us. So it's very important for us to understand what is happening in our body and how are we making decisions and how can we come back to find healing, okay? So in that sense, how do I heal? Or how can I make sure? I work as a trauma specialist, and one of my main, sorry, I can hear someone else. Okay, one of my main goals is to try to have a country, or have a world that is not traumatized in the aftermath. Because we're all dealing the best that we can. We're all doing the best that we can. But what we want to make sure is that once we're not in our survival mode, once we are beyond the COVID, okay, whatever that will be, whether it's a year, whether it's in 2, whether it's in 5, whether it's in a week, we don't know. Once we're beyond, how can we make sure that we're not traumatized by what happened, and that this new way of thinking does not allow us not to move forward? We want to be able to move forward and find peace and calm. Because with trauma and our traumatized mind, what happens is trauma happens after the incident. It doesn't happen within. Within, we survive. After is where the trauma is caused. And it's caused because of abuse stuff. And one of the main things that happens is we get this disconnect from our cognitive mind and coming back to our bodies and coming back to who we are. Okay, a lot of people went and jumped and did exercise. A lot of people felt the need to learn to cook, felt the need to find something, to find meaning, to find purpose for them. A lot of people decided that they know they want their routine back, and they created a new routine, and like every minute of their life has been kind of connected. A lot of people could not stop not seeing other people and kept the connection and their need to connect there, which is all good, because you know what that means? They listen to their intuition. We know how to heal. We know how to overcome trauma. And these are the 4 pillars of trauma: connection, immobility, meaning, and I forgot, and routine. And routine, and bringing normality back. Why this is so hard is we like routine, because routine is safe. Routine creates safety, creates security, because if I know what's going to happen tomorrow, I can relax now and I don't have to kind of fight. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to create a routine, any routine. Okay, even if it's just as simple as I'm going to wake up at a certain time of the day and I'm going to sleep at a certain time of the day. So it's not chaos. We're removing ourselves from the chaos that the world is moving through, so that I can find my calm. And I do that through routine. The other thing is, I said, is movement. A lot of people are moving. يعني احنا here in Bahrain, I'm from Bahrain, we've never been in complete lockdown. They haven't locked anything down except يعني restaurants are closed, but you can do delivery. But we are not quarantined into our homes. We're not told to leave our work. We haven't gotten that. So if you go out in the streets, people are walking. People are just walking. And people that never used to walk before is just walking. So what has been created is our need to move, because trauma is created through our immobility. So if you keep yourself moving, whether you're walking, whether you're exercising, whether you're dancing, whether you're singing, whether you're breathing, whatever that causes movement, doing yoga, martial arts, it doesn't really matter. We need you to move. The body needs to move. We forget that our body is a part of us. We're not only in our brain. And we forget how we feel, what's going on. We need to know what's going on within our body. But we get that through movement. Movement wakes up our body. نكتشف إن ترى كريري عورتني, my legs is hurting, my back is hurting. I connect back to my body. Okay, so that's movement. A lot of us feel a loss of purpose because our job used to be our purpose. Our job used to create what made us happy. We used to label our purpose and our meaning to what we used to do, and now we don't get to do it. So therefore, I lost my purpose. And so the way to connect back to this is not to think of purpose and not to think of meaning, but to see what is it that I can do now that I'm good at that uses my body. Okay, so whether it's art, whether it's cooking. And Kilman is a cook and does bread. And on my whole Instagram is people just making bread. As in, we intuitively know that we want to use our hands, we want to create. And through creation, we find new meanings. So this meaning doesn't have to be your life purpose. It could be just something that you want to create for now. And that also will calm your nervous system down. And then obviously connection. Connection is huge. We need to connect with others and to ourselves for us to survive. It is the lack of connection that messes us up. And now again, for some countries, we don't have that. For some countries, they've limited the amount of people that we can connect with. So what we want to do is we want to use this like Zoom and WhatsApp and House Party and all of these kind of social media. This is when social media is actually good and is actually productive for us. And we want to connect to each other. Because the thing is, your mind does not understand technology. So when you see me and we talk, and this is why therapy works online, and this is what I discovered, is when you see me and we talk and we get so into our talk and we're so into it, we forget we're in two different countries, two different spaces, two different minds, because our mind just needs face-to-face. Face-to-face is what matters. The way a baby looks at his mom, face-to-face, it feels safe. And if we create that safety by connecting to between 5 to 7 people, we will feel that kind of connection. We won't feel as lonely as we do. Okay, so we can replicate normality. We can replicate calm and peace by creating and integrating these 4 things into our lives. So we come back to our body. All of these 4 things that I talked to you about is not something you do cognitively. It's not something that you're trying to figure out later, or this is what I have to do, this is what I'm supposed to do, this is what I should do. All of this involves your body, because it brings back your body to the equation. And when you come down to your body and know what you're feeling, you can actually work through it. It is when we disconnect that then we don't know what to do and we freeze. And freezing is the worst thing that we can do. So we want to do these 4 things. We want to connect with our body through movement, through routine, through doing something that we learn to be good at. We cannot be good at. I suck at cooking, but yes, I cooked every day for Ramadan. No one ate it, but it doesn't matter. And then lastly is connection through Zoom, through all these kind of connecting to people. And I would say connecting to between 5 to 7 people, and it could be in one dose. Right now I'm getting 74 people at the same time. And all of those, we're getting it together. We're connecting and we're realizing and we're connecting to our humanity. And that's the thing. We are all in this. This is what makes this trauma unique, is that we are all in this together. And the fact that we're all in this together is this, it gives us the security when we see each other that we get it. We get it. We get your pain. It's the first time I'm in the therapy room when my client talks. I am not in the calm. I am in the chaos with them. And we're both coming to that calm together and we're experiencing it together. And it's nice to see them again each week. And yes, I'm happy that you're good and you're fine and you're healthy. And so all of that creates our common peace. And when we're calm and we're at peace, we can think cognitively. We can decide for our future. We can decide what to do. Because when we are stressed, that shuts down. So we don't want to do that. We want to come back to our bodies. We want to come back to who we are. We're human. We're not a brain. We're human. We're way more complex than that. And so thank you again for inviting me. I really did enjoy a few of the speeches and I look forward to listening to more. Again, if anyone has any questions, please ask through the group. I can see that there's a comments and looking forward to reading them and going through them. Thank you so much for inviting me and for allowing me to share my opinion of where we are right now.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much, Dr. Iman, for that insight. I must say that was very deep. And also, it's not something that we think about. You're so right in pointing out, we think we don't know what to do, but we do actually know. It just takes somebody like you to highlight what needs to be done. And I just want to repeat the 4 points that you had mentioned. We need to connect, we need mobility, so to move, and we need meaning, and we need routine. Did I?
Yes.
Right?
Exactly. Exactly. You're a good student. Fantastic. Yes, exactly. Those are the main 4.
Thank you. Thank you so much once again. And I want to also take this opportunity to thank our speakers today who are coming from different parts of the world. We have Dr. Ashraf from Egypt, we have yourself from Bahrain, and our next speaker, inshallah, Dr. 𝗛𝗲𝗶𝗴, she's coming to us from Kuwait. So I really appreciate you, all of us, coming together to heal. فالحين حابة أعزم دكتورة 𝗛𝗲𝗶𝗴. هي أستاذة تسويقية في كلية إدارة الأعمال في جامعة الكويت. دكتورة سمر تفضلي، وبتتكلم صح عن اسمح لنفسك بالتطور. So now we're going to have Dr. Samar from Kuwait, and she's going to be talking. I didn't write it down in English, just a moment. Allow yourself to grow, I think, or develop. And her talk will be in Arabic, so I'll try and summarize what she said.
مساء الخير، تسمعوني؟
هلا دكتورة.
الله يعطيك. هي عرفتك لما شفتك الحين عرفتك.
فكرتيني ها؟ مشكورة على وجودك معنا دكتورة.
حبيبتي، شكرا على الدعوة، شكرا على المشاركة في المؤتمر الحلو والجميل. وشكرا الأساتذة اللي تكلموا قبلي، كلامهم كان وايد حلو. أنا من الناس اللي فقدت اللايف ستايل، ومن الناس اللي قاعدة أطبق اللي قالتها دكتورة إيمان. الحمد لله ماشية أموري so far. نمسي على الجميع. أنا راح أبتدي التوك مالي بشيء أو بتذكيركم بأحد الأفلام. أنا أحب الأفلام، فلو في أحد يتذكر فيلم اسمه إكس لارج للممثل أحمد حلمي، ما تعرفينه؟
لا ما أعرفه والله.
اللي هو كان شخص شوية أوفر ويت، وكان قاعد بعد عناء كثير لجأ لأحد أصدقائه أنه يساعده أنه يتخلص من مشكلة الوزن. اللي حصل أن أحد الأصدقاء هذول هو كان صديق بس هو كان يكرهه، فهو كان دائما يعني يضغط عليه لفقدان الوزن، يضغط عليه، يعني يحاول يخليه يلعب رياضة، يحاول يخليه يعني يترك الأكل، وكان في نوع من الألم موجود عند الشخصية ومقاومة للحياة الجديدة، مقاومة لهذا النوع من التغيير في الحياة المفاجئ اللي صار في حياته. ففي يوم من الأيام هذا الصديق راح بعث له علبة ألوان ودفتر كذي طويل اللي يرسمون فيه، لأنه هو يعرف أنه هو يحب الرسم. حلو. فقام الشخصية قامت أن هي ترسم مع الرسم المستمر. هو كان يرسم كاريكاتير مع الرسم المستمر. في أحد المشاهد يظهر أحمد حلمي ويقول أنا مش جعان. فاينلي حس إن جميع الآلام اللي كانت تصيبه وكان يربط بطنه وكان يعني تعبان من الجوع، الألم اختفى تماما. الألم اختفى عندما حط طاقته وتركيزه وجهده في الرسم، في الشيء اللي هو كان يحبه أصلا. لهاه وخذ كل مشاعره وتركيزه إلى شيء آخر هو يحبه وليس الأكل والطعام. فقط في هذه اللحظات وفقط عندما اتجه إلى الرسم استطاع أنه هو يغير من شكله، استطاع أنه هو يغير صحته، استطاع أنه هو يبني مجلة أو حلم حياته، مجلة الكاريكاتير اللي حب أنه هو يسويها من سنين طويلة. فالهيلينج أو التعافي، لما طلبتوا مني الفويس نوت اللي أحطها، لما فكرت في الهيلينج أنا حسيت فيه أن الهيلينج يحدث مع شيئين. الشيء الأول أن أنا طبعاً أكتشف أن أنا في عندي مشكلة وأبتدي أن أنا أتوجه إلى نوع من أنواع العلاج. هذا الشيء الأول. الشيء الثاني أني أبتدي أشوف التغير اللي يصير أو الشيء البوزيتيف أو الإيجابي اللي يصير في حياتي، فيعطيني الدافع أو الموتيفيشن أن أنا أكمل في هذا الطريق. فهذا باعتقادي كان هو الهيلينج. فلذلك عشان أنا أتخلص من ألم، سواء كان ألم نفسي أو جسدي أو تروما أو غيره، أحتاج أن أنا أتجه إلى اتجاه يقلل من الألم. والدكتورة إيمان ذكرت كثير من الأشياء اللي راح تساعدنا على التقليل من هذا الألم أو الشعور بالتروما أو الشعور بالتغيير يمكن غير المريح اللي موجود في حياتنا حاليا. فأول شيء أن أنا أعرف أني أتوجه إلى علاج معين، وبعدين أن أنا I open my eyes أو أفتح عيني وأفتح قلبي إلى أن أنا أشوف التغير اللي قاعد يصير في حياتي بعد توجهي إلى هذا العلاج. لأن إني أرى التغير في حياتي، إني ألمس التغير في حياتي، إني أرى أن الألم يقل في حياتي، هذا في حد ذاته أحسن دافع أو موتيفيشن لي إن أنا أكمل الطريق اللي أختاره أو العلاج اللي أختاره ضروري إنه هو يكون يساهم في تنميتي أنا، في my growth، الجروث اللي راح يحصل لي. لو أنا اتجهت إلى الرياضة فأكيد هذا راح يسبب لي أنا growth، مو بس growth عضلات، growth في شكلي العام، في صحتي، قاعد يسبب لي أنا تنمية وجروث. لو أنا توجهت إلى القراءة أو أخذ دورات، معناته أن أنا قاعد أسوي جروث لشخصيتي، تنمية مهاراتي العقلية أو السكيلز. لو أنا قاعد أخذ دورات معينة معناته أن أنا قاعد أستثمر في الجروث مالي. الأزمة اللي إحنا عايشين فيها الحين وتغير اللايف ستايل الفظيع اللي إحنا قاعدين نشوفه، وناس توجهت إلى قنوات عمرها ما حبت أن هي تستخدمها، المفروض ان احنا نعتبره جروث، المفروض ان احنا نشوفه علاج. لما نشوفه علاج راح نبتدي نشوف تأثيره الإيجابي في حياتنا. علاج ليش؟ لأنه هو في النهاية قاعد يسبب لنا تغير إيجابي في حياتنا بشكل أو بآخر. لو أنا اضطريت ان أنا أعمل على منصات مثل زوم أو غيرها، مثلا احنا اذا راح ندرس في الجامعه على منصات معينه في تعاملنا مع الطلبه، لا اشوف انه هو شيء سيء، هو شيء في جروث حقي وجروث لطلبتي، ايضا في تنميه لي وتنميه لهم، تنميه في المهارات، في استخدام ادوات مختلفه، في الابداع، حتى في طريقه التدريس، الابداع في التواصل مع الناس. الحياه التكنولوجيه بالرغم من جفافها وابتعادنا عن الحياه السوشيال اللي احنا يعني نشتاق لها ونحبها، خاصه نحن كعرب، في الحالة هذه يعني تخلي الحياة التكنولوجية ناشفة. فإحنا لازم نطلع طرق مبدعة نقدر من خلالها إن إحنا ننمي مهاراتنا وننمي قدراتنا ونكون شخص أفضل بعد مرورنا من هذه الأزمة. فإن إحنا لا نعتبر أن الأزمة هذه هي مرحلة داون تايم، قد تكون مرحلة تطور أو مرحلة ما قبل التطور اللي راح نشوفه في مراحل حياتنا القادمة. يعني شفت الكثير من الناس للأسف هم متجهين إلى الجانب سلبي لفقدان اللايف ستايل أو نمط الحياة اللي احنا متعودين عليه، احنا لازم نتوجه له بشكل إيجابي، وإنه هو فرصة لنا نأخذها إن هي فرصة دائما للتنمية للأفضل. فكر في تنميتك الجسدية والعقلية والنفسية، وتنمية يعني علاقاتك مع الآخرين اجتماعيا. بالرغم من عدم تواجدنا مع بعض إلا أن احنا ممكن ننمي العلاقات الاجتماعية، نكلم بعض أكثر، هذا كلها تنمية. فأعتقد أن الأزمة اللي نمر فيها حالياً هي أحسن أو من أحسن الفرص المتاحة لنا لتنمية أنفسنا في أي مجال نحس أن إحنا متوجهين له. المهم أن إحنا نعترف أو نحس أن هذه هي فرصة، المهم أن إحنا نشوف الفرصة، المهم أن إحنا نفس مرة ثانية مثال الفيلم، نشوف أن علبة الألوان والدفتر مال التلوين هو الفرصة، هو فرصتي أني أكون شخص أفضل. لأن دوام الحال من المحال، عمرنا ما راح نستمر في نفس الشيء إلى الأبد، لابد أن راح يصير فيه تغيير في حياتنا. فهي مرحلة الحين نعيشها، وإن شاء الله راح تفرج وتتغير إلى مرحلة أخرى، وبالتالي أكون أنا استفدت من هذه المرحلة في الجروب. ميا لو تسمحي لي بس نقطة أخيرة ودي أن أنا أذكرها. في أثناء الجروث ونمو الإنسان وتغيره والفرص اللي يحاول أنه هو يصيدها، يعني أرجو من الجميع يسمحون لنفسهم بلحظات يضعفون فيها، بلحظات يمكن يشكون فيها على قدرتهم أنهم ينمون. يعني أحس أن it's okay، ما في مانع أن الإنسان يشعر بالحزن، يشعر أن في شيء تغير في حياته، أنه يشتاق لحياته، أنه يشتاق لأمور كثيرة، يسمح لنفسه بهذا الشيء عشان هي طبيعة إنسانية. فأنا أسمح لنفسي أن أنا أعترف لو جاتني مشاعر سلبية، لكن المهم أن أنا أطلع منها بسرعة، أطلع منها عشان في أمل حق شيء أفضل في المستقبل. وبس، وأنا ما حبيت أن أنا أطيل عليكم، وشكرا مرة ثانية.
أشكرك دكتورة على كلامك، صراحة جدا لامسني، وسبحان الله it's something that I truly believe in. أنا جدا أؤمن بكلامك إنه أصلا كوفيد-19 أعطانا فرصة إن ننمي من أنفسنا، ولا بد ان احنا نغير من هذا التفكير السلبي. وللاسف لانه الاخبار اللي تحيط بنا حاليا كلها سلبيه، فبالتالي سهل ان احنا ندخل في الروتين ان احنا بنفسنا نفكر في شيء سلبي حتى لما نشوف الى حياتنا الحاليه. ولكن كلامك جدا لامس القلوب، وان شاء الله الفكر بعد الناس تطلع ثالثه مبدعه ان شاء الله.
يا رب يا رب. شكرا.
I'll try and summarize what Dr. Samar has said in as few words as possible, although she spoke about so many things. But the main point she highlighted was this period of COVID-19 is a period of growth. Yes, we are surrounded by a lot of negativity during this time, a lot of sad news, but we also have to believe, even if you don't believe, that there is some positive aspects to this current challenges that we're currently facing, and that you can grow, and it depends what you focus on. You can grow emotionally, physically, mentally, but it all depends on how you see it. And you have to realize that this is an opportunity, a chance that you probably wanted to have before but never had, for example, the time, but now you do. And so take this opportunity, make the most of it, and may you continue growing, inshallah. And if you have any questions for our wonderful, amazing speakers who've truly been inspiring, please raise your hand, or you can leave them in the chat box so they can answer them for you. أعطيكم الفرصة الآن أنكم توجهوا أسئلتكم لمتحدثين الرائعين اللي ألهمونا بصراحة. فإذا عندكم أي سؤال بإمكانكم أنكم هنا في خاصية raise hand. اللي ما عارف كيف الطريقة تروحوا عند participants وبعدين بتشوفوا هنا كأنه في مفتاح، فهنا في raise hand. And for those who don't know how to do that, you just go to participants, and then there's an option there. You'll see different keys and different icons. Just raise your hand, and you can also ask your questions in the chat box. So I'll just give you a couple of minutes to do that. All right, so in that case, then I hand it over to our amazing presenters, Dania and 𝗛𝗲𝗹𝗶. Back to you.
شكرا جناب السيدة ميا السعيد، وشكرا للمتحدثين اللي ممكن من كلامهم تتغير أفكار الكثير منا من نحن الموجودين. بس أتمنى من جميع المتحدثين وأيضا اللي يديروا الجلسات إنهم يضغطوا على participants ويضغطوا على raise hand. وأيضاً من الموجودين معنا نتمنى أنكم تشاركوا الملتقى في الستوري عندكم في الإنستغرام أو السناب شات، وتعملوا منشن لحساب الحملة Not Alone @NotAlone على الإنستغرام، ونحن أكيد بنختار بعض اللقطات اللي أنتوا عجبتكم وبنخليها في حسابنا. نيجي لقصص نحن معك اللي تلهمنا واللي نحب نسمعها اليوم. يعني بالأمس سمعنا قصة الدكتورة جراحة الأسنان إلاف العبدواني ورحلتها في لمواجهة فيروس كورونا. بس اليوم عندنا نبيلة العامري وراح تخبرنا عن رحلتها للتعافي من فيروس كورونا. خليكم موجودين معانا علشان نسمع قصتها الملهمة.
السلام عليكم. I don't know what's happening. Am I starting to talk right now? Okay. Thank you for having me here today. I'm very happy to come today and share my story. Thank you for all the speakers. You're truly inspiring. Specifically with Dr. Samar, you have really connected me with a lot of things with me going through this virus. So I found out that I have been infected by the virus around the 22nd of May, and I'm still struggling with my voice, although I'm recovering. And it was a shock to me because I have taken all the measures and all the precautions that we were supposed to. What I would like to start saying is that when this virus started or it came into our country, everybody was confused and we didn't know what can do and who can get infected around in the media, especially WhatsApp messages, and somehow everybody has become some kind of experts about the virus. So I didn't go out for the first full month of March because I was so scared to even step out. It's not clear. And then the following month, after we knew what we were supposed to do, then I decided that, you know, I can go out, but wearing the mask and wearing my gloves. And of course, I always had my sanitizer, my wipes, and my sanitizer spray as well. I would go to the supermarket, and that's the only place that I went. I avoided going to see family or friends because in my family, we can hear you, but please don't stress. Okay, So like my dad, if he gets a common cold, he really gets affected. He's in his late 60s. My grandmother has acute asthma. We have people with diabetes in my family. So we have to be very careful who we mix with. I have children, but they're not young. So we've always had to be careful. But unfortunately, for some reason, I contracted the virus and I don't know how. I tried to roll back all my events, trying to think how I could have contracted it. I went back to all my bank messages on my phone to see where I've been, if I have done anything wrong. Before I get into my car, I take off my gloves and I throw them in the plastic bags that I know I'm going to throw away to be careful, because a lot of people are throwing them on the floor, unfortunately, and I find that to be really irresponsible. I sanitize my hands after that, and then when I get back home, the first thing I do is wash my hands, and we wash everything. I don't even sanitize the things. I wash everything with soap and water and throw the bags away. But I have to accept how it is and that I contracted the virus. And I would like to take you through what I felt when I first started getting the symptoms. I started with an itchy throat and a runny nose and a lot of sneezing. And because I'm a person that can get allergies, like the hay fever, I didn't think it was something serious until I started a lot of sneezing, because even though I get allergies, I don't really sneeze. That was sort of like the first phase. After that, it lasted for about 3 days, and then I started getting a really dry throat. So from an itchy throat and a really runny nose, I got a very dry throat and a very dry nose, and yet it was congested. My sinuses were congested, my forehead felt really congested, and I started getting a really bad headache from that. And that lasted for about 3 to 4 days until I couldn't take the headache anymore. And no matter how much I drank, fluids or warm drinks, turmeric, ginger, lemon, I tried it all. My voice would still, I had lost my voice actually. So I decided to go to the hospital. Despite me not having a fever, although I felt feverish, I had a lower back pain, I had an earache, and I had something that I noticed that was really unusual. I had grayish toes. The tips of my toes looked grayish, and I really wondered what that was. And I came to find out later that it is part of the unusual symptoms of the coronavirus. And so they took me in at the hospital. I went to a private hospital because the clinic was closed because of Ramadan timing. And they took me in because of the other symptoms. So it's not necessary for you to have a fever or a cough, because I had none of that. But I had all the other symptoms, and my symptoms went through phases rather than getting them all at once. And of course, what they did was take a swab through my throat. The swab has two sides. So one side, they take the what is it called? A sample of your throat, and then another one for your nose, the back of your nose. It's not painful, but it can be really uncomfortable. And they did a blood test, which showed that I had some kind of virus, and an X-ray. Now the X-ray was what was shocking, because I wasn't coughing, but I had a start of infection in my left lung. And the doctor was asking me, do you feel any heavy in your breathing? Do you have any pain in your chest? I said, no, I don't have any of that. And this is where the danger is, because this virus can really be hidden in your body without you knowing about it. But alhamdulillah, thank God that it was caught in time for them to give me an antibiotic to kill the infection that was there. I think that went away. After that, I started feeling a little bit of chest pain for a couple of days, and I didn't really have any heavy breathing, but if I started talking or if I started doing anything around the house, then I would feel that my breathing was getting heavy. I'm quarantined, of course, in my room. I have been in my room now for about 9 days, so I have another couple of days to go until I get tested. It has taken me a while from the start of the symptoms to recover. You know, it takes between 2 weeks and up to 6 weeks for people who get a chest infection to recover totally from the virus. So I don't have any pains, any aches or pains at the moment, except for my throat. And I do feel extremely fatigued still sometimes. And at this moment, I just started getting rashes all over my body, which I could not explain. And I started researching about it. And apparently it's also part of the coronavirus. There are different kinds of rashes that people can get. I'm not sure if it's, some people get them in the beginning and some get them during recovery. Some I'm assuming mine is because of I'm recovering. They're a little bit itchy and uncomfortable, but I'm fine with it. So what I would like to say to everybody before I finish my story is that do keep positive. This virus, I mean, we can avoid staying away from it, but it's probably also inevitable because it can be like a common cold for some people. The danger lies when you don't go and get help in time. When you feel you've got any symptoms, just watch out for extra symptoms. Why they don't take in patients who don't have a fever at the moment when you go to the health centers, because those are the first priorities of people. That means they already started an infection. But if there is other symptoms, then just watch yourself, you know how it progresses, don't panic. It's curable for a lot of people, and most of the people who we see dying, and unfortunately we lost a member of the family today who died from the coronavirus because he's in his late 70s. He had asthma, he also had high blood pressure. So people like that are more, it's more dangerous for them. So that's all for my story, and I hope all of you will keep safe, and hopefully you will not contract the virus, but if you feel any symptoms, don't panic and just look for help as soon as you can.
شكرا أستاذة نبيلة على الشجاعة لسرد قصة إصابتك بفيروس كورونا، وأكيد نتمنى لك الشفاء العاجل ولجميع المرضى حول العالم. وأكيد يعني نشكر كل العاملين في الصفوف الأولى على لمواجهة جائحة كورونا، ونتمنى من الجميع الصحة والسلامة.
Thank you so much, Nabila, for sharing your story with us about your journey through recovering of the coronavirus. And we all wish you a very speedy recovery. We all wish you healing. Our prayers all go out to you. And we're also sorry for your loss. And hopefully, inshallah, the disease will run its course and leave you in no time, inshallah. We wish you good healing. Back to you, Dania.
الحين كل المنضمين معانا صار وقت الجلسات نحن معك. أمس كان عندنا 3 جلسات واليوم عندنا 4 جلسات، جلسة التعافي للكبار وجلسة التعافي للأطفال، وأيضا الوعي التام والفنون وجلسة اليافعين. نتمنى من الجميع أنكم أول ما يظهر لكم عشان تروحوا للجلسات تضغطوا عليه، وعلى طول بيوديكم للجلسة اللي اخترتوها سابقاً.
So before we move on to our next event of the day, I think this is going to be the last one, the breakout discussions. I just want to note some things. I would like to request all the moderators and the speakers of these breakout sessions to just raise your hand in the participants toolbar. And I just want to request something else from everyone who is joining us today. Please take screenshots, pictures of the whole event today and share it on your social media or your stories. And please tag Not Alone Oman and tag Whispers Serenity, because we'd like to share it on our social media as well. And now on to the last part of the program, which is the breakout discussions. We have 4 discussions today, and I will just let you know in on all 4 of them. Just a second. So the first one is the Mindful in Arts, which will be moderated by Fatima. The second breakout discussion room is Healing in Children, which will be moderated by Noura. And the third one is Heal for Life, which will be moderated by Nurhan. And the fourth one is the Young Mind Squads, which is going to be moderated by Abdul Aziz. We are very excited to start.
Hello. I can't hear anything. Hello?
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الصوت واضح؟
أي واضح.
بارك الله فيكي. شكرا.
هلو، أهلا وسهلا.
أهلا بيكي، نورتي ال virtual screen.
الله
Very
يسلمك.
colorful where you are. أيوة
مبين؟
مبينة بس الحين I'll move your poster and I will highlight you. There you are.
These are good, but they are temporary solutions for a permanent problem. We need to develop new habits that keeps us sane, to keep us mentally well and physically well. What to look for? What are the symptoms or the things I'm talking about? For example, I was quarantined for 1 month, and once I started
أنا بنظري كانوا هم الأطفال والأهالي. الأطفال لأن حياتهم وايد تغيرت، يمكن هم أكثر ناس حسوا بهالتغيير، يعني هم اللي انحرموا من مدارسهم، من أصدقائهم، من أهاليهم، من أشياء وايد يعني كانوا متعودين عليها بحياتهم، لكن في نفس الوقت هم كانوا أكثر ناس resilient وعندهم المرونة وقدروا إنهم يتعايشوا مع الوضع بسعادة، ابتكروا ألعاب جديدة، ابتكروا أشياء جديدة، وهذا طبعا كله بمساعدة الأهالي. وبالإضافة لذلك يعني الحين طبعا إنه إحنا قاعدين ندخل يمكن على مرحلة قد تكون مرة ثانية جديدة، يعني يمكن المعظم الحين بدأ يتعود على مرحلة اللي قاعدة بالبيت والالتزام بالحجر المنزلي وكذا. بعد ما جينا نتعود الحين إحنا يمكن قاعدين نهيأ إنه إحنا ندخل مرحلة ثانية، وهي مرحلة الرجوع إلى الحياة السابقة، لكن بمراحل. يعني إحنا مثلا كمثلا كوزارات كدوائر حكومية خلاص بدينا العمل بشكل تام. يمكن بعد كم أسبوع المولات راح تنفتح، المطاعم
Hi, is this Nurhan?
فكرة يعني أنا لما أفكر أوه بروح الجيم وبسوي ذي
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم وحسن تفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفاهمكم.
Thank you for your cooperation and patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شاكرين لكم حسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم وحسن تفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفاهمكم.
Thank you for your cooperation and patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شاكرين لكم حسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم وحسن تفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفاهمكم.
Thank you for your cooperation and patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شاكرين لكم حسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم وحسن تفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفاهمكم.
Thank you for your cooperation and patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شاكرين لكم حسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for
شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفاهمكم.
Thank you for your cooperation and patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شاكرين لكم حسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لحسن تعاونكم وتفهمكم.
Thank you for your patience. شكرا لتعاونكم.
إذن شكرا لكل من انضم معنا، وأكيد نشكر المتحدثين، وكذا وصلنا لنهاية ملتقى تعافي لغد جديد، ونتمنى من الجميع حياة صحية نفسية جميلة، وأكيد نتمنى من الجميع أن تكونوا في أمان وبصحة وعافية. بس بنشوف مع بعض هذا الفيديو، خليكم معنا.
So welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for just joining in today's session. I hope you all benefited from it. I hope you had an amazing time. Thank you to 𝗛𝗲 again and Tunes for that wonderful piece of music. And just stay with us a little bit more. We're going to watch a video of all the speakers. Also, thank you so much to all the speakers who have been with us today and yesterday. And after that, please stay with us. We have some words from Sayyida Basma. Thank you.
خليكم معنا ولا تروحوا.
Healing is allowing yourself to let go of everything that is preventing your soul to be free, to live a life full of love and passion and everything that you always wanted.
Healing doesn't mean the damage never existed. It means the damage no longer controls our lives.
مفهوم شامل يشمل التعافي الجسدي، التعافي النفسي، التعافي الروحي، ولكن ببساطة مفهوم التعافي يعني القدرة على عيش الحياة الطبيعية والاستمتاع بأبسط الأشياء وأجملها.
Healing is becoming conscious of your unconscious self.
Healing is an acceptance and choice.
Healing to me is my responsibility.
Healing is to become stronger.
التعافي هو إزالة كل الغبار عن جوهرة الحياة.
So you want to know what healing means to me? To me, healing means continually achieving homeostasis, constantly recalibrating my mind, my body and my soul to the God-given vibrational frequency I arrived with on this earth. Healing is finding my connection, my purpose, the reason I exist.
مفهوم التعافي بالنسبة لي هو تحويل تجربة سلبية إلى أداة إيجابية.
To me, healing is the acceptance of oneself. It also means changing your mindset, changing the way you look at things in a positive light.
Healing for me is the ability to recover and to rehabilitate oneself from emotional injuries and emotional distress.
Used to be, but being inner and spiritual.
Healing takes place when you develop resilience and bounce back from setback.
التعافي هو اختيار أن نبعد عن طريق الظلام ونتجه إلى ضوء الأمل.
Healing is easy. It's a skill that we all can learn.
Healing to me is a journey of understanding that allows you to help yourself and others.
Healing to me means feeling comfortable and confident in my own skin and not worrying about what others think of me.
Healing to me is the acknowledgement, acceptance, and processing of pain, trauma, and negative life experiences.
Healing is the process of becoming my own therapist.
الشفاء هو أن نستشعر السعادة في كل شيء نعمله، في كل لحظة، في كل لقاء، في كل جملة.
Healing comes from taking responsibility, to realize that it is you and no one else that creates your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions.
is that peace you feel inside when you are sure that the pain is fading away one step at a time.
Healing is a very unique journey toward embracing our true self.
To me, healing is finding the peace and calm within chaos. So it's not saying that chaos doesn't happen to us and life doesn't happen, but our ability to overcome it, to be strengthened by it, and to find peace within it, that's true healing.
Okay, I guess I'm supposed to speak. I'm waiting for lovely Dania and Abdullah. So, okay, I guess I'll speak then. First of all, did you guys know that Abdullah, our MC, is actually a dentist? Did you guys know that? And did you guys know that our lovely Dania is a music teacher? So they're always our MCs and they've done an amazing job. Honestly, it's been a lovely, lovely journey. I really can't believe it's over. It's not over. I mean, the event is over. The journey is still ongoing. It's so exhilarating. And so I actually don't have words to say on how it felt and how it still feels and how it's going to feel. It's something we thought, let's try it. More than 28 speakers. I think the people registered are more than 300. And then every day we had different people. Is it gonna work? Are we gonna able to do breakout rooms? It's not done before this way. Is it gonna happen? Is it? But as Not Alone, we always wanna challenge ourselves. And we did the challenge. We apologize if anything went haywire. Honestly, I feel today when the breakout rooms were more organized, quicker. Yesterday it worked, but today was quicker. And it's a new experience. And I think that's how we have to live. We have to challenge ourselves. We are going through times that we really have to challenge ourselves. And we can, because simply we are humans and we can adapt. And this journey has not finished. This journey might be different. You might see something that might upset you today or tomorrow, but you know what? It's a process. We're all here for each other. And if it's one thing I've learned, you can't do something alone. You can't. You have to have other people with you to support you. Gratitude is very important. Solidarity is so important. In times like this, honestly, solidarity. We heard today how people dealt with their feelings. We heard today how people, even though they're in the field, maybe they're also going through things. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Really, I can't explain it, the way I feel. I'm gonna switch to Arabic and then I'll come back. Please don't leave. We wanna do one little thing. I want to tire you and really, I hope it works. It's another challenge, so please wait. حابة أشكر الجميع بصراحة. يعني ما عندي كلمات أقولها. شيء قلنا هل بنقدر نسويه، بس دائما الواحد لازم يجرب عشان يعرف. والحمد لله كفريق نحن معك دائما نحاول نتحدى نفسنا كيف بنقدر نسوي، كيف بنقدر نساعد الناس بطريقة سهلة مفهومة. الناس، لولا الناس اللي اجتمعوا اليوم هنا كلكم من متحدثين إلى مشاركين ما كان بيحدث هذا أمس أو اليوم. جدا احنا شاكرين لكم. طلعتونا من المود من وجود الفيروس إلى مود الكلام الحلو والتشجيع والجو هذا. صح بيننا وبينكم شاشة، ولكن المشاعر جدا جياشة. حلو صح، شاشة وجياشة حبيتها. المهم يعني فأشكركم جميعا. واستانسنا معكم، وإن شاء الله بنسوي غيرها وغيرها يمكن على أصغر. وهذه الرحلة لم تنتهي ولن تنتهي، لأنها رحلة تعافي، والتعافي مهما تغير كل شيء حوالينا التعافي ما يتغير، سبل التعافي لا تتغير. تواجدنا معا هذا مهم. وإذا طلعت من شيء من هالتجربة هو أن الواحد ما يقدر يشتغل لوحده، لازم يكون في ناس معه، ولذلك الواحد ينجح، بدون كذا ما ينجح. لا يضحك على نفسه، لوحده ما بينجح. أتمنى إنه إن شاء الله نلتقي قريبا في ظروف ثانية، ما بقول ظروف أحسن، لأنه أنا واجد مستانسة معاكم مثل ما قلت، بيننا شاشة ولكن مشاعرنا معكم. ودمتم بود جميعا، ظلوا معنا لو سمحتوا، لا تطلعوا. في تحدي أخير حابين نسويه، فأريد دانيا وعبد الله بليز تساعدوني في هذا التحدي. Jean, can you please unmute Dania and Abdullah's mics? I will need their support in this. The doctor and the music teacher. Are you here?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
Hi.
طيب, we have 52 participants right now here. Some of them may be left, but this is how much we have now. Can we all turn? Dania, can you turn the same way I'm turning? Is that left or no? It's the other way.
To the left side?
Yeah. Is that left? Is that left?
أيوة.
All right. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's all tell each other thank you before we leave. I think it's this way, yeah? Was it?
كذا أنا كذا على جهة عبد الله.
يمين، خلينا يمين، يمين دائما خير.
Okay, خلاص.
Which one is it now? I think this is it. الكاميرا يعكس. Okay, anyhow, we will put on all the mics and all the cameras. If you want to put on your camera, you can put it. If you don't, don't. But turn to the right and tell your neighbor thank you. And I want to thank everyone. Say thank you and clap and bye. Let's
thank
you. Are you all ready? I'm gonna count 3, and I want to thank my team again. I want to thank everyone who came today. You guys are gold. You guys are.
Thank you, everyone.
Not alone team, aces, always, always love you all. Thank you all our speakers and everyone. So let's do it. I think it's right this way. God, the camera's
the other way.
This way. So everybody thank their neighbor. I'm gonna count 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Shukran.
Thank you.
Thank you all and have a nice day. I hope that worked. The mirror is really tricky. I love you all around the world who've been with us. Oman, please stay blessed, stay safe, stay at home. We love you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Bye.
My Yvonne, I can hear your voice the clearest.
It was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. شكرا لكم جميعا. أبدعتوا من متحدثين إلى مشاركين. الله يعطيكم العافية.